let's get the camera out and give it a bit of a wiggle. So yeah, that is it now. Hello and welcome to another instalment with John Dexter Photography. It's been quite a while since I've put a video out. I think probably a month, something like that, which is very naughty of me. But I haven't really sort of been doing anything that I've sort of warranted a video. So I've actually been trying new things just of late, still in the abstract style, but different variations on how I create my images, which probably will be coming up in a future video. So have I got any news for you? The one thing, I was super excited to be asked by the Amateur Photographer magazine the other week to write an article, a tutorial article on my ICM photography, which I was very privileged to be asked. That's actually coming out on the shelves on the 10th of November. So yeah, nearer the time when the magazine comes out, I'll do a little thing on that. So yeah, super exciting. The other thing which I'm thinking of doing is getting another camera, not to replace my Nikon D4, because I absolutely love that camera, but it's such a big heavy beast that sometimes you want to go out and you don't want to lug that heavy equipment around with you. You want something a little bit more portable. So I'm thinking about purchasing a Nikon DF, which came out in 2013, I think it was, and I've had a play with one, and it is probably what you would describe as a Marmite camera. People either love them or they hate them. It's designed on the old film cameras with all the analog dials and so on, and it ticks all the boxes for me. It's got the same sensor as my D4, so I know that the image quality is going to be absolutely superb, and as I say, I've had a play with it and I absolutely love it. So anyway, we're on our way down to Hamworthy in Poole, Dorset today to take some pictures of some boats. I do love taking pictures of my boats. So yeah, we're going down there, but we're going to do something a little bit different because it is absolutely teeming with rain, as you can see, and you may be asking yourself, what on earth am I doing going out in this weather? Well, actually I'm not going to go outside to take these images, so we'll explain that when we actually get there, which we are nearly there now anyway. We're just going to go through these barrier, which is a really tight fit. I think we can just about squeeze through there. So yeah, I'll once I've parked up, I'll explain to you exactly what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so what I have in mind today on this beautiful day is to take some images of some boats down here. Let me put the windscreen wipers on and just show you. So yeah, I don't know whether you can see, but let's put the wipers on. But there are boats out there, trust me. I've taken shots of these before, but not in the same way that I'm going to take them today. And how I am going to take them, let me turn that back, is I'm going to take them through the windscreen with the rain pouring down on it, so it's going to be taken through the rain on the screen, if you see what I mean. I have done this before, but not with these boats. Now it'll probably be absolute waste of time, absolute rubbish, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. So turn those wipers off. So yeah, we'll see what we can get. It is really windy here. The tide is right in. It's really a horrible day, but yeah, hopefully you might get some image. Anyway, enough of that. What I'm going to be using, let me just get this out. The camera I'm going to be using, or the lens rather, I'm going to be using is my beautiful 100 to 300, which is a 5.6 manual focus lens. Beautiful lens. I know what you're saying, well, it's not a very fast lens. No, it's not. But I don't need a fast lens because for my sort of images, I'm putting a neutral density filter on to cut the light out anyway. This probably wouldn't be ideal for sort of wildlife photography, but for landscape it would be ideal because, you know, you've got it on a tripod anyway. But yeah, beautiful lens. The only downside is these are very hard to come by. I was so lucky to get this one, and I think it's probably about 30 years old, but I don't think the person who owned it before me ever used it. I mean, it was like brand new, so I was, yeah, very lucky to get that. But you very rarely see them. But anyway, enough of that. It's on the D4 body. So we're going to be doing just a plain vertical down to up movement, with probably varying shutter speeds to see what sort of effect we get. And as I say, take it through the screen with the rain pouring down. And yeah, I love trying new things, and this is fairly new to me to do this. So yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'll turn the camera around again so you can see what I'm shooting, and we'll knock off a couple of shots. Okay, I'm going to put the engine on because I want the heater to demist the screen. So yeah, as I say, we're going to be doing some of these boats out here. I'm going to try and pick one, or maybe clumped up with two. As I say, I'm going to be using this 100 to 300 lens, probably on the 300 scale. I might even end up putting my 1.4 times teleconverter on, which will give it the equivalent of 450mm. But we'll see how we get on with this, see if we can pull the images in enough. So yeah, I'm going to be taking this on aperture priority because I just want to use it to control the shutter speed. I've got a 6-stop neutral density filter on there. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a shot with the screen pretty clear, and then turn the wipers off. getting pretty. I can't even see. I can hardly, hold on a minute, I can't even see the boats now. That's better. Right, yeah, I'm concentrating on that single one there. Yeah, that is pretty blurred out now. I don't honestly think that's gonna... Yeah, actually, the more the rain gets on the screen, the more sort of eerie the image actually gets. It's looking quite nice actually through the viewfinder, but yeah. Let's take a few shots of that. I'm going to do this, I think, and take quite a few in portrait orientation, I think. Let's see what that looks like. That might be better. Yeah, they're looking quite interesting. Probably won't be. Probably be an absolute load of rubbish. But you know, this is the thing. You got to experiment with these sort of things. Because until you do it, you don't know. People will probably say I'm absolutely balmy, which they are probably not far wrong. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick that one out. Actually, what I'm going to do is there's one just over here. So what I'm going to do is move the car around slightly. I can actually see it now. Let's have a look. Yeah. Right, let's turn the wipers off. Getting more and more blurred out now until it gets to the stage where I can't even see it. We're going to take a few of that one in portrait orientation. And then I think that's actually going to do us. As I say, this is just a slight vertical from down to up movement that I'm using. The biggest bugbear with this sort of scene is getting the right amount of foreground to sky, and that is obviously determined by your starting point and your finishing point of the movement. But you'll find that a lot of them you're either got too much foreground or too much sky. This is why you've got to take so many shots, you know, and you sort of adjust your starting point and adjust your finishing point, you know, to hopefully sort of get your image in the right position. But yeah, a lot of it's luck, I'm afraid. So I think, to be fair, I think that's going to do me. I've never seen the tide as high as this, and it's pretty damn choppy out there as well. So yeah, I think that's going to do me. We'll have a look, see what they're like on the computer, and if there's anything any good, I'll put them up, and we'll have another little chat about them. So yeah, we got home and narrowed it down to 2 images, which I didn't think was too shabby. The first one is this, which I was quite pleased with. I like the look I ended up with. And the second one was this one, which I'm not really too sure about this one. But I did actually turn this into a square crop black and white, which I was actually quite pleased with. So I do prefer the black and white one. Don't know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. So yeah, I think that's just about it. Thanks very much for coming along on this journey with me. And until the next time, this is John Dexter saying bye for now.